ever dreamed of an island that's like a painting come to life? Well, today we're diving into Greece's islands, and we have Santorini as the highlight of the day. Can you guess what makes Santorini the stuff of dreams? Is it the jaw-dropping views, the quirky volcanic landscapes, or maybe those cliff-hugging hotels that redefine luxury? Stick around and let's get to it. Number 18. Kos. Kos is an island in the Dodecanese group. It has many Greek and Roman sites, such as the ancient Agora and the tiles in the Casa Romana house. The first doctor, Hippocrates, taught under the Hippocrates plane tree, which you can still see today. Kos is also known for its beaches that look out over the Aegean Sea and its green vegetation. There are 19 bike paths, and 8 of them are made just for mountain bikes. Kos town is the center and a very nice place to visit. Naratia Castle is one more interesting place to see. The Knights of St. John of Jerusalem built the castle in the 1400s, and it has a great view of Kos Bay. Number 17. Paros. From Athens, it's easy to get to Paros, which is in the Cyclades Islands. Some very pretty towns on Paros are Lefkes, Marpissa, and Naousa. Rich people from Athens like to go to Paros. Compared to islands like Mykonos, it has a more discreet, rich vibe. One more thing that it is known for is its protected designation of origin, PDO wine. Red, white, and Malvasia, a wine for dessert, are all there. There are many beaches to choose from in Paros. The granite rocks at Kolimbithris Beach are also very impressive, and Milos is a secret gem with some great seaside tavernas. You should check them out. Number 16. Kefalonia. Kefalonia may look familiar because it plays a big role in the movie Captain Corelli's Mandolin. Kefalonia is the biggest island in the Ionian Sea, and it has brightly colored homes and Greek fir trees. Kefalonia is the only place where these trees can be found. Kefalonia is one of the best Greek islands for people who love nature, and there are some beautiful walks there. You can go hiking on the Cypress Trail or check out the beautiful Melisani Lake Cave. The cave can be reached by boat alone, and it is known for its blue water. Number 15. Skiathos. The island of Skiathos in the northwest Aegean Sea is one of the Sporades. It has a great party scene, as many of the bars and clubs are outside. Skiathos is another popular place for Greek sailors to go. From Skiathos Old Harbor Port, you can rent a wide range of catamarans and boats. And when you stay on Skiathos Island, you could go to a different beach every day. Divers will love that they can see 30 meters or more, and that the water is very clear. Number 14. Karpathos. This is the second biggest island in the Dodecanese group. It is also called Karpathos with a C. Karpathos is a great choice if you want to stay on a quiet Greek island that hasn't been touched by so many tourists. There are a number of beautiful towns, such as Olympos, where people still speak an old tongue, and Volada, where houses are covered with bougainvillea. Another cute town with a view of the Aegean Sea is Mesokori. Take a break at Apella or Kira Panagia, which are both beaches. You can also take a boat from Diaphani Beach to get to the islet of Saria and look around it. Number 13. Milos. This island in Greece is part of the Cyclades and has a volcano. This is where the famous Venus de Milo figure that is now in the Louvre in Paris was found. The sea meteora are some of the most amazing rock creations on Milos. That's because they're just as amazing as those famous icons in central Greece. Kleftiko Beach is one of the best spots on Milos to see this moon-like scenery. And guess what? You can only get to this secret gem by boat. Number 12. Symi. Symi is one of the most beautiful islands in the Dodecanese, but it is not as well known as its neighbors Kos and Rhodes. Along the shore of Gialos Harbor are many bright neoclassical homes. From Rhodes, it's easy to spend the day on Symi. The boat ride only takes an hour. This small island is a great spot to buy gifts like natural sponges or leather items that were made by hand. You should go to Panormitis Monastery if you have time. Built from scratch in 1783, this Greek Orthodox church is in a beautiful spot in the village of Panormitis on the southern coast. You could also go to Marathunda Beach, where goats are free to roam. Number 11. Thassos. This island in the North Aegean is very untouched. and is well worth a trip. Because there are so many olive trees, pine trees, and cypress trees on Thassos, it is known as the Green Island. The Phoenicians, the Persians, the Macedonian Empire, and the Ottomans were all able to live on Thassos at different times. In Limenas, the city of Thassos, there are a lot of things that remind us of this time. There is a lot of history and culture on Thassos. The Archaeological Museum of Thassos is also very interesting. Of course, Thassos also has a lot of great beaches, such as Siliamos, Paradise Beach, and La Scala. Number 10. Syros. This island in the Cyclades is a great option to Santorini. There are lots of pretty white stucco houses and alleys with cobblestones here. The city of Ermoupoli is the capital of Syros, and it has some great sights, like the Apollon Theatre. Syros also has some great beaches, and Galissas is one of the best. Number 9. Lefkada. Beautiful beaches can be found on this island in the Ionian Sea. Some of them are Porto Katsiki, Agiofili, Pefkulia, and Egremoi. Surfers like to go to Ai Yanis Beach though. Lefkada, which is sometimes called Lefkas, has some great places and fresh food. You should try ladopita, a treat from Lefkada that is traditionally made with almonds and olive oil. You should also try Lefkas wines. Vardia and Vertsami are two types of grapes that can only be grown on the island. You can only imagine the taste. Number 8. Serifos. This peaceful Greek island in the western Cyclades is a gem. Serifos' pretty windmills might make you think of Mykonos, but the mood is much calmer there. And some divers enjoy looking at the shipwreck that is lying on the bottom of the water at Kalogeros Beach. You can see what's left of the old mines in Megalohorio, Koutalas, and Megalolevadi, as the island used to be a major mining center. Number 7. Rhodes. Rhodes is the biggest island in the Dodecanese group, and a great place for history fans to visit. Rhodes has a lot of interesting places to see, like the Acropolis of Lindos and the old city of Kimolos. The medieval city of Rhodes is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the upper town, you can walk along the Street of Knights and stop at a Rhodes taverna for a drink. A unique piece of Greek Gothic building is the Palace of the Grand Master of the Knights of Rhodes. The best beach in Rhodes is Sambica Beach, but there are many nice ones. Number 6. Kimolos. You can get away from it all in Greece on this beautiful island in the Cyclades. A boat can take you to Kimolos from either the port of Piraeus in Athens or the island of Milos, which is close by. Kimolos has a lot of volcanic rock shapes, just like Milos, and you have Skiadi as one of the strangest places to see on Kimolos. This rock structure, which looks a bit like a mushroom, was made by erosion. The sea caves near Prasa Beach are another fun thing to do on this beautiful island. Number 5. Skopelos. If you liked the movie Mamma Mia, you'll know that it was shot on Skopelos Island. Donna and Sam got married at the church of Agios Ioannis, which is on Skopelos Island, while Glisteri Beach and Agnontas Village also featured. This island is in the northern Sporades group. From Agios Konstantinos or Volos, you can take a boat to get there. Some cute houses with whitewashed fronts can be found in Chora, which is also known as Skopelos town. There are also 360 chapels and churches. Number 4. Mykonos. Mykonos is one of the most famous Greek islands for nightlife, and it also has some really great beaches. If you're looking to see famous people, go to Elia. For a party vibe, you should check Super Paradise Beach Club. Mykonos can get very crowded during the high season though. So when is the best time to see this island? Just make sure you avoid the summer and go in September or October. The well-known windmills of Mykonos are on a hill, close to the pretty little Venice area. They are no longer used to grind flour, and some of them are now houses. There are also some great places to eat on Mykonos. You should try some of Myconian favorites, like louza, which is made from pork belly and spices. Eat to your fill. Number 3. Crete. Crete is Greece's biggest island, and it has 600 miles of shoreline. Several places, like Chania and Rethymno on Crete, are very pretty. Some of Greece's most beautiful beaches are on the island of Crete. You can enjoy the sun on Balos Beach, where the water is very clear. Crete is also a great place for hikers. At 11 miles, Samaria Gorge is the longest hiking gorge in Europe. You can see animals like the Cretan goat in this well-known Greek national park. On Crete, there are also some interesting historical places and old wrecks. The most important Bronze Age site on the island is Knossos. Make sure you check it out. Number 2. Zante. The island of Zante, which is also called Zakynthos, is one of the most popular places to visit in the Ionian Sea. You can only get to Navaggio Beach by boat, and it's famous for the shipwreck that happened there in 1980. The Blue Caves are another interesting place to visit in Zante. From Agios Nikolaos, Porto Vromi, or Zakynthos town, you can go on a glass-bottom boat trip. In the National Marine Park of Zakynthos, you can swim and look for the loggerhead sea turtle. You could also take it easy on Alkias or Gerakas Beach. Number 1. Santorini. Without Santorini, no list of the most beautiful Greek islands would be complete. This well-known spot in the Cyclades is known for its blue-domed buildings and painted homes. A lot of people don't know this, but Santorini is made up of several islands. Some of these are the Aspronissi, Palea, Thera, Niakameni, and Therasia islets. Santorini is an island made up of volcanoes. The volcano is considered active, but it's not erupting right now. There are hike tours that take you up close to the Santorini caldera. There are many great places to stay in Santorini, but No Santorini and Santo Pure Oya Suites and Villas are two of the best. There are also great cave motels, like the Alisaris Cave Suites, that are carved out of the rocks. Santorini's beaches are mostly black though, and that is because they are made up of rocks and volcanic sand. If you're as hooked on Wanderlust as we are, hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. We've got more tales of travel, culture, and pure wanderlust coming your way. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Which Greek island stole your heart?